Kibasso, homies. Jumping back into the BTS Universe storyline today with episode number 4, Epilogue, Young Forever. So far, I'm really digging this whole universe, even if it makes me look confused and dumb very often. I'm invested in the storyline. I want to see where it's going. Now, I did check out the Japanese versions of I Need You and Run. Lots of cool visualizations out there. The aesthetics were beautiful. It was kind of hard for me to pick up on some storyline aspects, especially in I Need You. I didn't get much except for that butterfly flying away at the end, which I know has relevance to something, though I'm not exactly sure what. And then in the Run MV, we had Suga dealing with the fallout of breaking the mirror, Jimin living in a fish tank. There was a quote written on the wall, something like, the mature man only wants to die, and then had die crossing out, and it said live. Oh, and it also said on the fish tank, youth is not coming back. I think something like that. So I think it feels like we're at a point in the storyline where the guys are realizing that no matter how hard you fight against leaving your childhood, it's inevitable. And therefore, it's better to take the opportunities in front of you and do what you can with them rather than harping on the past. So yeah, with Run I kind of screwed myself a little bit because now that I've heard the song like 3 or 4 times, I really like the song. I think it's a great song. But the first time around, like, I was so invested in the storyline that I kept pausing. I was trying to figure out what was going on in front of me, and I didn't really hear the song all the way through, you know what I mean? What I'm going to do from this point forward is I'm going to watch it all the way through and just listen to it, and I'll pick up on some stuff, just like I do with my other MVs. But I want to hear the song first, you know? So then the second time around, I'll break it down. I'll see if I can figure out what's going on in the background, which I usually can't. Oh, and last thing. By the time this has gone up on YouTube, Wings Part 1 and 2 are going to be up on my Patreon also. So if you're interested in getting BTS Universe storyline episodes early, you can hop on over there. I've created a new tier for that. And if you jump on that tier, you also get BTS Run episodes, or Run BTS episodes, which I'm going to be starting this week also. Oh, I also noticed that Jungkook was dropping the pedals at the end of the last video I watched. The ones that Jin had in I Need You. I'm noticing a lot of things, but I'm having trouble actually piecing together their meaning. Okay, so remember, I'm going to watch this through. I might not pick up a lot the first time around, but I'll try to break it down the second time.
복잡해진 마음 숨을 내쉰다 오늘 뭐 실수는 없었어 나 관객들의 표정은 어땠던가 그래도 행복해 난 이런 내가 됐어 누군가 소리 지르게 만들 수가 있었어
RM's voice is unmistakable. Oh, we're getting a lot of pictures here.
복잡한 감정 속에서 삶의 사선 위에서 근실이 난던 모든 척을 해 처음도 아닌데 익숙해질 법한데 숨기려 해도 그게 안 돼.
The feathers. Okay, we saw J-Hope with the feathers in the last one too.
빈객석을 뒤로 하네 지금 나 위로하네 완벽한 세상은 없다고 다시 내게 말해 나 점점 날 비워가네 언제까지 내 거일 순 없어 큰 박수 갈 제가 이런 내게 말을 해 뻔뻔히 네 목소리를 높여 더 멀리
This one's really intense, you know? The feeling behind it has a lot to do with the way that the drums are being played. Ooh. Shit, this is like a full song. I really like that first RM verse. We got the filter back again. So this is definitely like... Oh, some of these scenes are actually from the... Oh wait, are all these scenes from the last videos? Not this one obviously, but the filtered ones. That's what I need. Oh. Jin singing? Oh wait.
끝없이 달리 내 꿈을 향해.
Man, I love when they harmonize. Oh my god, is it over? That was so short. It's not even that short. Man, I got enthralled in that. Time just went super fast. That's not that short. Clearly, this is a very storyline heavy video. So, we're going to go back. We're going to try to break these things down. I'm going to notice a lot of things. I don't know if I'm going to know what they mean, but I definitely saw a lot happening here. Okay, so this maze, to me, is clearly a metaphor for trying to escape where you are and get to where you need to be. And in their case, probably getting out of their childhood into adulthood. Mixed feelings as I bring it out. I feel so afraid of the void. They're saying a lot with the lyrics right now, but I don't want to miss anything in the video. The burning of the pictures, man. This is something special. And once again, this is something where, like, clearly there's a thread of the pictures being taken, something being wrong with them, and then them being burnt. I wish I could figure out what the hell that thread meant right now. What is the burning picture symbolic of? I feel like this is going down a really dark path, and we're going to find out what happens at the end of this path, and these are symbolic of something I don't want to see happening. Oh, I didn't even realize it switched to Suga halfway through this verse. So that's straight up from I Need You. Showing Jungkook. Is this Jungkook doing like a rap type thing? Alright, so that's after he got in the fight with Suga. Okay, so this is something I need... I don't understand at all. Like, okay, so we know that J-Hope's been having these issues, right? So he took the pills. I think he went... tried to kill himself by jumping off like the side of a highway or something like that also. But what I've noticed in the last video was he was like in a room full of feathers, and he blew some of them away and then like kind of laid back in them, and the feathers are back here again. I have no friggin' idea what these feathers are supposed to symbolize or what they mean to J-Hope. Okay, that was Jimin actually burning the picture from the last one, right? You know, them talking about how, like, you know, they feel this feeling from the applause from the people in the crowd, and talking about wanting to stay forever young. Before, when I first started this, I thought that the grown-up part of them was the stage performers, but I'm getting a different impression in this one, where it seems like they're talking about the youth is them being the artists, them being the performers, and that part's not going to last forever. And that part's not going to last forever. I'm not sure about this one. Under the flower petals raining down. See, that's an interesting line. Based on what happened in the last one with Jungkook dropping. There's the feathers again, and that's with Jimin and J-Hope. And when Jimin and J-Hope were together the last time that we saw them, I believe they were in like a mental institution. And there's V jumping. You know, I gotta say, speaking of that, we haven't really seen a lot or anything, I think, in the last like 3 or 4 videos relating back to what V did to his stepfather or his father, whoever that was. It's an interesting visual, talking about being lost and having them upside down also. It's a great harmony at that end. I keep running toward my dream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is there only 5 in that video or 6? I can't tell. I mean, in that picture. I kind of want to go back and look at those pictures again. This one up here. Man, I can't tell. They're so blurry. Wait, this one is actually... The fire? Oh, it's probably from Prologue. This part is so hopeful. And it's all of them this time, at least. Jungkook didn't turn around and do the whole, like... Dude, I feel like this felt a lot more hopeful than other ones. It felt a lot more positive. Like, not the lyrics. The lyrics were still kind of like, I am lost and I have no idea how to get the hell out of here. But the video itself kind of portrayed them in a much more positive light, I think. That's not to say that there weren't, you know, negative aspects to it. Also, like J-Hope next to the bottle of pills that had fallen over. Jimin's still in the bathtub burning that photo. But I gotta be honest with you guys, I don't think I was able to put any new pieces together based on this video here. If anything, I got more questions than answers. What do the feathers mean? And what does the butterfly represent? Now, if these are spoiler questions, don't answer them, alright? I'll figure it out eventually. Hopefully. The song itself was actually pretty baller. I really liked it. Very rap heavy, especially that first verse. I was into it a lot. And was that Jungkook rapping? It showed RM and then it showed Suga, and both of them were rapping when it was going on. Then it showed Jungkook, and there was more rapping, and then it showed J-Hope, and there was more rapping. So did the four of them rap? I need somebody to tell me if that was Jungkook. Yeah, so come back next week for the Wings short films 1 and 2, and then I know that the second one is live by Jimin, which I've heard is a really great live performance, so I want to watch that also. So I'm not going to do it in the same video, but expect to see Jimin's live performance to Lie soon also. Alright guys, like, comment, and subscribe. Por favor. Annyeong.